Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of our Faefarm Let's Play. The last episode we ended up getting our magic staff from Alaric, and now we just have to go ahead and return to him for our rewards. There he is. Time to test your might. Try thwacking those thorns with your staff and presto smacko, they'll disappear. It's really a magic staff. Trust me, we'll get into the magic stuff later. Now that you have this staff, why not test it out on more thorns? Oh, and keep an eye on your mailbox. That's how Azorians like to communicate. Okay. So that gives us kind of a day to do whatever until the next quest, of course. Now I know we have a ton of inventory space. And we've gotta remember to put some stuff away. Another one of our goals was to make sure that our progression on skills stays around the same for the things that, we can manage. So we don't have animal care yet, we don't have potion brewing, and we don't really have, well, we have the magic for the staff, but we haven't gotten into being able to actually increase that skill. All right. Now we only have one seed type right now. Also, an update hit not that long ago. I did do a video in regards to everything that came through with patch 1.3.3. But now all of our stuff that's alphabetically ordered is actually alphabetically ordered. We don't have a ton of money, but I do want to try to get some of the other seeds if we have access to them. And for that, we go to Holly. Okay, so we have the 2 of the other seeds. Okay, we'll do that for now. Queen bee. That's really good. And some of the items were changed in regard to how they're named, like wild means that it's foraged and not crafted. How'd you get up there? Yep, I got stuck. Poor little guy. Okay, now we can go home and finish putting down the crops. I really, really wish sprinklers were a thing. I get why they're not. Eventually with magic, it kind of becomes a non-issue, but sprinklers would be nice. So yep, we don't have anything for story right now, and I don't think we have any side quests on the map. Oh, we might. Looks like Frida. Let's go see what Frida's got real quick. Eventually we'll start getting job quests. I think I've mentioned that already. And those will be a lot of fun to do. What's your quest? Gotten to know your Azorian neighbors better. If you haven't, I'll give you some tips. I'm a bit of an expert. Reach friendship status, friends with the person of your choice. Okay. To build a friendship, try spending time with people they love having chats. Your friendship will develop and eventually some people even want to become your bestie. You can have as many best friends as you like. Good. Market vendors are generally too busy with their crafts to maintain any real relationships, but there are plenty of other people on the island to get close to. Some special residents of Azoria are looking for romance. You can chat with them, help them with gifts, and eventually go on dates. One day, if you play your cards right, you could even get married. Not that you have to, of course. You decide if you want relationships or not. Why don't you go out there and make a friend, and then you can come back and tell me all about them. Perfect. We should try to probably get as many friendships up as we can. Could probably do some here. Oh my gosh, I have 100. You want all of your foods to finish like cooking around the same time? Clickety click click. We've got mail from Eddie, the Mariner Man himself. A port in a magical storm. Alright, what you got, Eddie? Couldn't find job with the thorns, and I think you might be able to help with something big. Come and find your old pal, Eddie. I'll be standing by the docks looking out to see Eddie the Mariner. Okay. Something to do after we water our crops. our first harvest. Nice. And then I don't think we have any seeds for those, so we'll go buy some. I meant to open your shop. Oh, we can buy the fertilizers. Ooh. How much is it? 50 each. It's kind of a lot. I'm gonna do it. Eventually we can make our own. So I figure we'll start out with just a little bit. Thank you for coming by. I have a tale to shiver your timbers. Started one night while I was sleeping in my bunk aboard the Grace. Grace is my ship, and a fine one she is. Well, she was. I woke up that night with soggy socks. That wasn't so bad, but when I rummaged through my sea chest to find another pair, it was full of fish. That's when I realized that Grace was caught up in a vicious whirlpool and she was going down. I grabbed my lucky fishing hat and leapt into the cold waters. Furiously, I kicked and swam until I reached the shore. I looked back and watched my Grace sink beneath the waves. But I can always build another ship. What I can't do is fill bellies with fish I haven't caught. Can't let the good folks of Azoria starve. They're counting on me to provide delicious fishes for their chowders and dishes. You still got that rod I gave you, right? You think you can increase the market's fish supply? So yes, we have to sell 3 fish, and while I probably have the fish laying around, this is a good excuse to get our, that was rude, our fishing skill up. Taking a moment while my other half is down for a little bit of a nap to feel better, to see how much more we can get for our recording today. We might actually get this out on time after all.
They did not, in fact.
Wanted to clean up a little bit around the farm here. Also wanted to check what we needed for, oh, the drink station is ready to go actually. Let's go ahead and get this new station out because we will eventually need to make some of this stuff anyways. Those will come in handy for when it's too hot in the day, which is really nice. We might actually go and sleep just a touch early as well. Just in case. Almost done with all of our teas. There we go. A little cooking experience, never hurt. Also, I think I'm gonna make 12, cool. But in case you didn't know, you can move your stuff around. It's a little tedious doing it one by one. But also what's really cool is its watering state follows it. And so does the soil bonus. So if you've messed up and put things in the wrong spot, you can just come into the edit menu and click and move. And then you're able to reclaim back all the extra things you made. So I'm just going to put these here for now. Eventually this will make it inside the house. But I also want to make sure that we upgrade our house eventually. So we've got fish on the market stand because we've already fished up the 3 that we needed. So new day it is. All right, we got some mail. My apprentice and I have noticed you preparing to explore the mine. Have you considered the benefits of carrying potions with you? They're light, convenient, and very useful should you encounter anything dangerous. Come visit our shop and learn about our selection of potions. They're the next best thing to having a healer in your pocket. Stay well, Vera the healer. That is very nice of Vera. Oh, one of our crops is already swapped. So each season, there are different crops that you can get with technically the 6 seeds, but you only start out with the access to 3 of them. So we end up with turnips, cauliflower, and beans. So then you can use the crop swap fertilizer, which I used on this bottom row of 3. And it will turn them into their alternate crops for the season. So right now, I think that's asparagus for that one there. So that's nice. And we also need to go to Eddie for our rewards there. Hi, Eddie. All right. Floundering for fish. So we get to go check out the sisters now. So we're going to go check out Arlene. They're baby cluckoos. Or chiku? Chiku. Clucku. And cottontails. They're so cute. I don't think I've seen a baby cottontail yet. Alright, Arlene, what you got for me? Chiku, yep. Your name is Faevyn and Eddie sent you. Well, he must have gotten down off his high seahorse if he sent you to us. Now my sister and I can tell you everything about raising happy and healthy animals on your farm. Been holding on to the key to that coop near your farm since no one was using it. Here, you can have it. Your coop can house the roundest of fluff balls, the cottontail, and my personal favorite, the chiku. After you purchase an animal, you need to register it at your coop ledger. This is important. If your animal isn't registered, it won't know where home is. You can also use the ledger to rename them, only if you want. Loretta names our animals, and I think she does a pretty good job. Now this is a big step. This is another living creature that is now under your care. You need to let them out, feed them, give them attention, love them. So are you up for the challenge? If you are, you can buy one of my chikus and register it at your coop ledger. So we are going to buy a chiku. I'm going to leave its name here to be Hendrik. However, if you want to go ahead and leave a name suggestion in the comments below, I will pick one of those names to name our chiku. So Hendrik, we're going to register Hendrik. So we have a new friend. I think Hendrik's going inside. Yep. There we go. So we're going to leave some feed for Hendrik. And we're going to pet our friend. And then they only got a little bit of fresh air because they walked around outside with us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call them outside, and this way they can get some fresh air. That was not the right tool. And here's the mammoos and the woolly horns. They're so cute. So yeah, they're just up above. Right here. Here we go. Alrighty. With a satisfied customer, I bet your new chiku is over the moon to be living with you. Now don't you forget to give it lots of love and attention. Maybe you can walk it down past Eddie and ask him when's the last time he walked a fish. It's funny. Now that you've got your little chiku, it's time to hand you over to my sister. My dearest Loretta over there is excited to meet you and talk your ear off. I'm going to teach you about feeding animals. It should only take a couple minutes. I'm sure you're not too busy. But your first animal, now what? Now you need to feed your animals. You see, if you let your animals outside and there's grazing land around, they'll nibble to their heart's content. If there isn't enough grass to graze on, just plant some. But even in Azoria, not every day is a good day for animals. Some will go indoors if it's raining or snowing, and can you blame them? On days like that, you'll want to feed your animals with fodder. Put the fodder in their trough and your animals will eat it. Different animals like different kinds of fodder, so try cutting all sorts of weeds and grass. Why don't you go ahead and cut some weeds to get plant fiber, then load it into the trough in your coop. Whoops. Oh, okay. Well, at least it completed it for us. A little ahead of myself. You're such a quick learner. I know, I didn't even move. I can already tell that you're going to make a fantastic rancher. Glad Eddie sent you our way. Things have been a little cold between us since he quit the family business for the sea. Eddie's always been a bit of a contrarian, but he has a good heart and will always put others first. Should probably go back and tell him about your new chiku. Tell him his sisters love him. What's really nice is we just spent 200 florin and now we're going to make 500. You don't really take fall damage in the game, so I like to jump all over the place, especially when you get double jump. You're back! Did you have a good time learning about animals and whatnot? Oh geez, you're gonna make me blush. My sisters are alright, even if they're stuck in the dirt. I left out an important bit about the sinking of my poor Grace. The whirlpool that took her was a magical whirlpool, though really that should be of little surprise to anyone on this island. We seem to attract the strangest magical phenomena. No one is really sure about when the whirlpools started, but I've been tracking them and I've noticed that they all started out at the beach with the entrance to the old saltwater mines. I'd bet my last sand dollar that whatever is causing the whirlpools is shut away in that mine. I'd go check it out myself, but the mines are locked ever since Cleo managed to wrangle all of the jumbles in there. Oh, jumbles are the objects that got animated by the wild magic. One day my steering wheel just rolled off and attacked me. It was wild, but we managed to get them all into the mines. I saw what you did with that magical staff of yours. Maybe, just maybe, you could handle some jumbles as well. You'll need to if you're going to find the source of the whirlpools. You need the key to the saltwater mines first, though. Go and find Cleo and tell her Eddie sent you. Time to go find Cleo. Alright, let's see. Finally get to meet the new adventurer of Azoria. Don't be modest, I know you've got a passion for exploring the unknown. You braved an ocean journey, for goodness sake, that's not nothing. I am Cleo, Azoria's premier adventurer. You were the talk of the town at the Cozy Critter last night. What can I do for you? Eddie sent you to get the saltwater mines? Get the key to the saltwater mines. Oh wow, I don't know if I can trust you with the key. Sorry, not that I can't trust you to use it. We locked the mines for a reason. I can't let anyone in there, it's full of jumbles. It's true that you've been doing a bang-up job getting rid of the thorns. Tell you what, you can show me that you're capable of taking care of yourself down there, I'll give you the key. The best way to show me your preparedness is to buy yourself a healing potion and cook some food to keep your energy up. Okay, so I need 5 foods and a potion from Vera. I had to walk away from the game for a minute and I forgot to hit pause, so now we do be running. There we go. Time for a preparation inspection. Let's see, potions, food, yep, you're all equipped. Thinking you handle it from here? This is the key to the saltwater mines, or this key to the saltwater mines is yours now. Before you go running off though, I got another thing or two to teach you about exploring dangerous dungeons. Dungeon is what we adventurers call any large and potentially risky place you might want to venture through. You can leave a dungeon anytime you like, but when you return you'll have to work your way through all the levels you've already explored, unless you make some dungeon seals as you go. I'll teach you how if you've got a minute. You're not busy with anything, right? So a dungeon seal is a bit of a mechanical magic that lets you revisit a specific floor of a dungeon directly, without having to explore the floors above first. A little magic, a little crafting ingenuity, and you have yourself a bona fide shortcut. All you need is the copper to make one, and guess where that is? In the dungeon. Keep in mind that you have to place dungeon seals in order. Place one on the first level down, then the second, and so on. So why don't you try making a dungeon seal? You'll craft that in a seal crafting station. If you don't already have one, you can probably construct one pretty easily. So yeah, now it is time to go into the mines. And even though it is 8 PM almost in game, we're still gonna go. Very excited to get into the mines again. I think early game mining is pretty fun. Actually, it's relatively fun the whole time. The seal crafting station is going to let us open up some fast travel too, which is very nice. Alright, so we're looking for either copper ore, or we're looking to go to the next level. There we go, now we can make the Lowlands Critter Conservatory. And there's our button! So the first little bit, it's a little slow going because of the kind of tool we have being such a basic stone tool. But as we get to upgrade, things get a lot better. Down the road too, there's some really good reasons to go back to any of the mines that are in here. And I really enjoy the replayability reasoning, or just replayability in general. Like on my main save, I'm still going into these mines and the other two, even though I have quote unquote completed them. There's some copper. Only one little node though. That's okay. Yep, we've got about a minute left in game. Nope, we're gonna go to the next one if we can. Ooh. Hello? Oh, my backpack's full. What do I only have one of or something of? Drop 3. Give me that gem. Woo! That was quick. So now we can make the citrine seal, hammered copper. And this is pretty good for not having a lot of time. Oh, another one of our magic crops has done the swap. Or one of our regular crops has done the magic swap. That's what I meant. We'll see what that is in just a moment. Oop, out of water. Should have known. Alright, so we have asparagus and I forget what those are called. Oh wow, Hendrik gave us 2 eggs on the first day. So this is where, hello. Hi, quest. Flowers. Oh dear. I can spare for 5 each. So the reason I grumble and groan like that is because I have just finished right before year 3 on my mainstream farm. Getting all the flowers. And of course we have a flower guide that I have been tirelessly working on graphics for. Rainbow frog, yeah. That's a rare baby. Anyways, I've been working on the graphics for it, which if you are in the Faefarm Discord, you will have probably seen already. But that's something we're gonna wanna start on as soon as we can, honestly. We need to be able to get oak and mulch though, so we're not gonna be able to start it until we upgrade our tools. But yeah, what I'm gonna end up doing right here is I'm gonna go into the mines. I'm gonna spend some time in there. I'm going to kind of give you like a sped up time lapse of going into the mines. And then I will let you decide. Can I get there? I can. I will let y'all decide in the comments if you feel strongly one way or the other. If you want me to continue doing time lapses, or do you just want me to like skip over it and be like, this is what we got? So yeah, let me go ahead. I'll dive into doing that. I'm gonna probably spend like just this day in game because I'm actually almost at my record time limit. All right, so went ahead and did quite a bit of the dungeon crawl. Almost got 40 copper, which is nice. But I figure I can head home now. We can make it and place the seal crafting station. We can make a copper seal. I usually will put it like right next to the existing stations, but you know. Okay, so seal crafting station. Let's get this down first. All right, so we're gonna go here, and then we definitely need a stone forge. So let's. Oh, we can make this a trade steel. Wow, or seal. Make one of those. I'm gonna get that out of the way. And then the other thing that I want to make, I don't think I can make yet. But it's like our fast ticket to money. No, it doesn't even show up as an unlocked station yet. That's okay. I'm gonna want to make, I think it's 2 of those. Yeah, now we can turn 2 quests in. We've got our Drac quest and then our Cleo quest. There we go. We got our Dungeon Delver one done. Using better materials can make the work easier, give a higher yield, or even work on some objects that are too hard for the more basic tools. Glad you asked. You can visit our local blacksmith, Cinder. She can craft you anything as long as you can provide the materials. Surely you don't expect her to have the time to mine metals and also be the only blacksmith in town. No, that would be silly. How about I give you a little challenge? I want to see you upgrade your pickaxe to copper. You'll need to mine the copper from the saltwater mines, but it will be worth it. If you try to buy an upgrade from Cinder, she'll be able to tell you what you'll need to get it done. Go on then, go upgrade your pickaxe to copper. Oh, and one last thing, don't go below the 15th floor. Just don't. Alright, so this is why I was already making the copper bars. But I don't remember how many Cinder wants, so we're gonna find out real quick. It's 1 ingot per. I'm so glad. It gets real expensive. What's your quest? Oh, produce stands. Our first one is 2,000. Absolutely not. Not yet. That can 100% wait. So, yep, this is going to be our fast travel effectively. So we'll be able to get all of these other ones and be able to travel easily to them. Okay, so we have our first seal. That's going to be great because that means we can go right to floor 2. Hi, Hendrik. I do want to check on one more expense too when we're going into town. So talk to Sky for general goods. Oh, the first backpack upgrade is 500. Yeah, we're getting it. Because now we have a 3rd row. And that's gonna come in handy. Hi, Cinder. Alright, so that's for the quest. And then, ooh, I don't know. Don't know if I want to start flower beds or tree. So we've got our first 2 new tool upgrades. Yeah, see, now that gets shoveled up in 2. So nice. You can't pick it up with a regular shovel. You need a copper shovel. It's so sparse in the beginning too when you shovel up. I'll probably start putting flowers down here. Like in this little section. So the quest is for a pink flower. So let's at least get that started. All right. Upgraded your pickaxe one step of the way. That's working smarter, not harder. There's something else about upgrading tools that you should know about. Some metals on Azori have become infused with the wild magic that has spread over the island. Oh, no, it's nothing bad, quite the opposite. See, tools made of those metals have magic in them, and that magic can make your job even easier. And wouldn't you know it, iron is a magical metal along with silver and gold, and it's found in the saltwater mines just a bit further down. How about you get an iron pickaxe and try using its magical ability to break up some rocks? Mine a metal, upgrade a tool, progress further down. I like to call it the adventurer's grind. It's what we live for. Oh, if that ain't the truth. Okay, and then we're gonna do one last thing. And there we go. So now, when we get more seals, of course, we'll be able to just kind of click through and see what seals everything needs. We'll be able to teleport to the different floors. Things break easier now. So nice. All right, let's make our way back to our farm. Okay, and this is where we're gonna go ahead and end off. This one just ended up being a little over an hour. So if there's a little bit of inconsistencies, I apologize. In the record anyways, my fiance's sick. So trying to cut out the cough in the background. Until next time, I want to thank you, of course, for coming on this journey with me for our Let's Play. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to go ahead and hit the like button down below. And if you're new, of course, consider subscribing. And I will see you in the next Faefarm episode. Bye!